Testing. Baby dogs. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, so I assume everyone who's watching this, whether on stream or VOD, is familiar with this or is pretty much part of this project. So that's my audience today, so I don't really have to describe what this is. I don't know if everyone's seen my playthroughs, but essentially what they are second time I'm playing through the maps on normal difficulty, and me being a design teacher, I guess. I teach digital art in Photoshop and Illustrator. I talk about the visual design as well as the level design. Now, I'm not a level designer by any means. I have watched lots of Radiator Yang's Level With Me series, which is exactly what that is, level design, analysis, and critiques. So I know a little bit, and I'm not very good at making maps. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, so I'm just going to start. Okay, Epochs of Enmity. Enmity? I don't know what that means, honestly. And all right, so first of all, welcome. And this map is by Bal Greenwood. I'm not sure who did what. So this is our first view of this unofficial 6th episode. We're faced towards the void on some sort of ground that we're at the edge of it, and there's a few bobbing pieces. And there's, a lot of darkness. So what that tells me is nothing. I don't know what's going on. So go down here. There's nothing here. Okay. So then we start off facing the opposite way, which is very bizarre. I guess this is a way of telling us maybe we're leaving, like the path behind us is destroyed and we can't go back. I don't remember what the ending of Dopa was. So yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly very conflicted about this because it's a weird way of I'm a fan of weird stuff, but I'm not sure if this is necessary to really force the player to look this way. I mean, maybe if we were started here or something, with maybe these pillars in view or something while we started, a lot of players will tend to, at least I will, look backwards, and I think that might have been enough. I'm not exactly sure about the intent for this. I like it, but I don't know if it makes sense. So I'm definitely torn on it. Okay. I don't know what this texture type's called, but it's pretty cool. So we have this texture, the EoE, which to me is very bizarre to have the name of or I would guess you would say a logo of the episode. I guess it's in the same way that Quake is written on the start map. So yeah, that makes sense. But it's kind of, I think the weird part about this to me is, and this Greenwood, I'm talking directly to you, is it's a sans serif font that's very clean and very designery. And I feel it's pretty incongruent with Quake. Unless it was a total base map thing, then sure. But juxtaposing, oh god, I said juxtapose. That's a curse word when it comes to art critiques. Yeah, I'm not really sure that. I personally don't think it works very well to have a sans serif font or typeface, whatever, with a brick, gothic, medieval, whatever architecture texture set. It doesn't really make sense to me, to be quite honest with you. Does any? I don't know what font you could use instead. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling this choice, to be honest with you. But of course, that's subjective, and I've never done actual design work for a living, so this is just my intuitive way of thinking about it. All right, so we're given left to right path, which is arbitrary, and which doesn't matter. Like, it's cool, because it forces you to focus on this. All right, and then over here, this is beautiful to have this light casting. That's, I mean, okay, so being that Quake is pretty old, and yeah, it could have these like shadows that are just so beautiful. I mean, even in the id1 vanilla maps, like, I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons why Quake is one of my favorite games. The lighting. I mean, other than everything else, of course. But yeah, and I really appreciate this sort of trim, racing stripes, or whatever you call it, and nice curves. And now we come out to this beautiful skybox, this beautiful area here, floating in space, and this excellent stained glass. And I assume this is where you get the nightmare skill, is by, I haven't tried looking for it yet. Okay, so yeah, down here. All right, so everything. So I'm just gonna save. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, I got close. I don't know if that's how you. No, I just kind of bounced off. Oopsie daisies. So Nightmare is very challenging. I'm not going to do Nightmare mode. I'm going to do normal mode. Okay, that wasn't it either. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do this. Which is not a negative whatsoever, because again, it is Nightmare, and it does require work to play. This is interesting. Nothing here that I can tell. Yeah, I'm not really sure, honestly. Oops, did not want to do that. I just want to see. No, I can't really get down there from here. Hmm. Whoopsie daisies. Nope. Okay, nope. You know what? I'm gonna... Okay, so it probably comes from inside. From what I could see. Trying to make sense of it. No, this didn't have anything to do with it. Okay, there we go. Interesting. Dead Shambler. Lower skills. Dead creatures. Oh, hello, El Maria. Welcome. Okay. Just to let you know, this is... Oh yeah, it's in the description for Epochs of Enmity. So design nitpick, and with Greenwood, I will give you design nitpicks because you are a designer. I feel like these are just too evenly spaced apart, and there's 4, and you know that odd numbers are more compelling, blah, blah, blah. This leads to your worst nightmares. Well... But we're not going to do that. Oh, you played it. Okay. Awesome. All right, yeah, so this was a really cool start map to begin with. I kind of enjoy nitpicking Greenwood being a designer. Yeah, I think this would be called outcropping. I'm not sure. Out of these rocks is absolutely gorgeous. I love combination of organic and regular shapes. So excellent there. All right, I'm going to take a quick drink of water or tea, and then I'll enter this. All right. So in order to get there, I just walk forward. Wake up, Ranger. Wake up. Okay. All right, so that was interesting. JCR, this is JCR's map, and it's called Called to Muster. I hate mustard, but this is muster, so it's okay. So JCR, you reused that from the Halloween map, I believe, which I'm not complaining about. So that was kind of an interesting choice to have that intro. That was, I think, exactly the same. And to use that same exact language of you're being funneled towards this horizontal teleport bar, maybe that's a trademark of yours. But it's kind of cool that right away we understand what's going on. That because that's a teleport texture that we're so used to as Quake players, we understand that language. And I'm wondering if it would be more effective to have something different texture we wouldn't know. I think maybe you're not trying to go outside of id textures. No, I think you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a different teleport texture where we see the waveform of how it moves like a typical liquid, I think we would definitely understand that as a teleport as well. Especially since when we hit it, we get teleported. And one last thing about that. I like how you get closer, the messages become like quicker, and then wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Thought that was pretty neat. And then we can see that we were as soon as we enter this, we're teleported into a slip gate. This definitely reminds me of Half-Life 2. I don't know what part where we're teleported, but yeah, we're in a slip gate and we're being lowered, and that feels extremely purposeful, like we're not invading another dimension that we're unfamiliar with. This obviously this is very human-like or human-built, and yeah, to be able to start off here is telling me that this was totally designed, right? And we're off, and it's called Call to Muster, and that's kind of like a war cry type of thing to me. And we see this dead ranger here, so it's like, okay, so maybe we're not the first ranger, and someone else failed, and it's up to us to succeed. Okay, so yeah, this is wouldn't expect anything less from JCR. Really nice brushwork. Can't go through here. Very suggestive doors. A secret exactly where it ought to be according to pattern recognition from E1M1. And not a literal spiral staircase, but enough to make me happy and excited. I love spiral staircases. Alright. And I do have the music turned down just in case. I know it's a Morpher and a couple other people, but I'm keeping it off just in case. So silver key card. We hear something go off. I see this. I'm going to jump. Okay, so maybe that's a secret. Alright. Cool little details here and there. Like, that was unnecessary, but it really, it's a really nice touch. And I appreciate things like that. And this opens up, which gives us access to here. And that. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. I feel weird about having the EoE logo on here, on all the boxes. I'm not sure if it entirely makes sense when in this realm of Quake, because as far as I remember, within the id1 set of maps, there's no mention of like Quake in the world diegetically, and it is here, which is kind of bizarre. Like mentioning your own episode. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of it's very, very bizarre. So I'm not mad at it. I just find it curious and odd, and I want to take time to appreciate these little boys. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, JCR definitely really good with all your textures and what are they called? Brushes. Your brushwork. Really great work. And it's cool how we end up here, and even though there's not a whole lot of detail, it looks really nice and looks very open, which kind of makes you feel, oh, I can breathe a little bit. Okay, so I'm just checking back here. Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna open this, see what happens. And it appears that we're in space, so we're in a spaceship. Or this is a base, rather. We have some cliffs. Really nice. Mean zombie pups. Okay. Attack there. Very simple because I'm so good. As in, I'm playing on normal. I can never stop feeling bad for the puppies. Secret area. Call to muster. EoE3 by JCR. Unfortunately, this isn't you, JCR. I hope you never die. Okay. I'm so tempted to turn the music on a little bit higher. I'm going to put it just very low. Okay, a little bit lower. Now it's off. Yeah. I think Amorpher does most of these tracks, but yeah, I don't want to play this without the music. It's just really, really good. Yeah, JCR, I really appreciate your use of putting I don't know if it's pronounced foliage or foliage. I've heard both. But I really appreciate you putting that in every map that you do, I believe. I don't know if it's every single map or not, but it feels like it. Go up here. No entre. Cannot go that way. Now we have the nail gun, which is something I would never want to be shot at. Yeah. Okay, JCR, your stairs are just so incredibly sexy. Like, this is so beautiful. Yeah, you're the you're the stair master. Sorry, I am a dad, apparently. Alright, it's a little push button to activate. Can come up here, grab some more nails in the secret. So we can get up here, but as I don't think there's any secrets associated over here. We can get to this place early, but I'm not going to break sequence. If there is a secret here, I've missed it. I've spent about 10 minutes looking around, like jumping around and such, but I couldn't find any. I'm kind of hoping I'm just missing it, because that would be such a missed opportunity for a really nice secret. Okay. Now we have a pit here, which is a questionable design choice. Not JCR, but the architects. This is pretty inconvenient, I would say, having to jump across. Okay. Jumping. And what are these in the boxes? They look part of like slipgate materials or whatever, so maybe that's what's going on here. Then we have another jump. Gonna press this. Okay. And then that bad boy's down below. So now we go down here. Push these two buttons. Wonder what these do. I mean, I really don't remember. Was that? Okay. Can we go up? Oh no, this is just to help us traverse without having to jump. Very good. Okay. So now we're back here. We've already might as well pick that up. We already got the silver key. So I guess we're supposed to go back over here. Speaking of secrets, I need to keep this soldiers in shape. Darn tootin'. Okay, well, I guess I have to go this way to try to get that secret. Alright, there's that. Yeah, maybe that is how we're supposed to get that secret. Gonna try it one more time. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is how we do that. That's very tricky. Very, very tricky. Yeah, I remember JCR, you had a map. It was an outdoor map with probably a ravine, and I remember you were having a hard time getting the secret because it was a slope jump. Okay, so I guess this is still inaccessible. So I'm gonna circle around. What am I missing? Oh, okay. So yeah, those buttons lowered this down. But this was closer to me, and it was something not previously accessible, and so for me that was shiny, shiny, shiny. I want to go there. Oh, I'm gonna get that secret. Whereas, yeah, in JCR, your secrets can be sometimes ridiculous, and I love that. Yeah, so I was drawn towards here first, and I thought, okay, maybe this is just like an easy way to get a shortcut back, when it was in reality telling me this is where I needed to go. Yeah, don't know about that. Found the secret area. Okay, I'm gonna jump down here. Okay. Alright, so we were dropped into this pool. Okay. R. Sevar. Oops. Sevar. Sevar shift 25. Let's see if that works. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, I need to put the GL C shift percent 25 so we can see better. Okay, yeah, so we go into this pool, and then there's a little waterway, so there's our waterfall. Very cool. So good swimming here. Ranger floating on top. A boxes floating. They're buoyant. Okay, then we have this. And I'm pretty sure we can get up here. No, I've done it. But oh, got stuck in there. Anyways, there's nothing up there or there. Which is disappointing, JCR. What the heck? Maybe it's too easy. Maybe it's too obvious. Okay. There we go. Yeah, and there's no rewards. For shame. I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy. Alright, so down here. I'll kill these small fries first. Then I assume we're going to go on a quad rampage, so I'll get out my quad buddy. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's a bummer. Alright. I done messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna save. Okay. No, that wasn't the ladder or anything. I was just checking. Anything around this corner? Nope. Another slip gate. Not sure what this indicates. I guess a lot of soldiers came out, or enforcers came out from there, so yeah, maybe they're teleporting in to try to stop us. Alright. Killed all these butt cheeks on a stick. Cool, more sexy stairs, of course. Open that up. Alright, but before that, I'll take a little look-see what's happening. Okay. So here's a teleport that finishes the map. I'm not finished, though. Okay. So we open this up. Or, oh, I guess we have to do both. The purpose of that is to open this up for a shortcut. That's pretty nice, convenient. It was interesting because it was such a tease, because this was the final area. We didn't know it was the final area going into it, and to have the look into it and not knowing when that was going to happen was pretty cool. I guess if you look this way, you... Hold on. No, you would see it no matter what. Okay, so let me check. No, you wouldn't be able to tell that that was the end teleporter. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it just functioned as a mysterious room. Wasn't necessarily a tease to the finale or anything. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do my fly around. It's pretty small for a JCR map, and I guess y'all were trying to keep the limit smaller. Oh yeah, less than 100 enemies. Oh, plus it's normal mode, of course. So yeah, this is a pretty vast area. Wouldn't probably see this in an actual id1 map. That was one thing that I was conflicted about with this map pack, is it's kind of the levels maps are kind of too impressive to be a 6 episode, if that makes sense. As in, like, this is obviously not made in 1996 or 1997. Yeah, I'm extremely torn on that, because, you know, honestly, I don't remember Dopa very well. I've only played it through once, but I'm not really convinced this was the way to do it. I really was expecting id1 size maps throughout this whole thing, and to sort of stick to that. I don't want to say I was disappointed. I was just taken aback, I guess. And I had to readjust my expectations. Like I mentioned, like these like the problem with this is that everyone who's mapping for this is so good, which is great, but also, yeah, like I don't know why this needed to be episode 6, if that makes sense. That was one thing that really befuddled me as far as this project was concerned. Like, why did it have to be that? It makes, like, I like how it's continuing the storyline, but yeah, I think that's just like one of those minor continuity nitpicks that doesn't really matter because I really love this map pack a lot. It's just something that, you know, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, another great looking map based by JCR. What's new? Everything he touches is pretty awesome. And I really like how he has a lot of moving parts all the time. It's pretty cool. I couldn't find all the secrets, unfortunately. I spent way too long, and I was just like, I just need to finish this. Yeah, Mark, your map definitely does not look like 1996. So, thank you, JCR, for that wonderful map. Okay, this is Tombs of Omega. Please remind me who this is from while I take a drink of tea. I have a picture. Reference. This is Greenwood. Okay, Greenwood. Ooh, Greenwood. I'm gonna be as critical on your maps as possible because you're a designer, which I've mentioned a few times before. Okay, so we're taken from a slipgate in a base complex to the Tombs of Omega. Immediately we begin in a skull arch, which is suggests that this is not the friendliest place in the universe. And then we have our dead ranger here. I'm going back to the yeah, Morpher. Howdy, by the way. Yeah, I'm also not sure about the inclusion of skyboxes because, again, from what I've read, you weren't intended to see the bottom half of the sky texture, and yeah, this feels a little bit too modern to be a 6th episode again. And okay, and Macon, using Macon textures, I think these are Macon textures. If they're used at all in here, like, that's just way too good for 6th episode. But, you know, that's their choice, and I respect that, but I'm not gonna not criticize that. Alright. Okay, so it's snowy, we're on the cliffside. I'm very precarious. Okay. That guy just falls out of nowhere. Okay, I'm not gonna spend... Dang. You know, I really love, like, trying to bait them over the edge. It's my favorite thing to do. Alright, I'm just gonna not do that. I'm so tempted to. Like, it wastes a lot of time and a lot of damage, but it's just so much fun. Yeah. My maximum criticism: EoE is too good to be a 6 episode. Honestly, that's kind of my critique. Yeah, we just have too much. There's just too much mapping experience, too many tools. I mean, because everyone knows the Quake 1 maps were super rushed, and this was their first time using those tools, and so they're experimenting and playing around. They were really good nonetheless. I'm a big Sandy fan. Romero's are probably the most solid or whatever. I don't care. Sandy's are the most fun, and he's a big bear, so extra points to him. Love this, by the way. But yeah, it's kind of too good for the Quake canon, because all these mappers have at least, well, close to a year of experience. I know, yeah, Marky, you just I've only been doing it since January. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of experience going on here. Yeah, they're too smart, too beautiful, too good. Agreed. Okay. So now we're finally coming upon a way into this I don't want to say structure, that feels too human to me, but into this mountain, hillside, cliff, butte, I don't know. Ooh, that was scary. And it's been modified by humans, obviously, because of these wooden support structures, which is very Hexen 2, which is an amazing game. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Honestly, I never try to wait, but when people, when people put in spike traps like this, why would you wait? Just screw it. Unless you have 5 health, then always just go for it. Okay, so now we come up. Okay, so now we're in this very intense room. With one of my favorite floor textures, the black and white. Which is just very, very bizarre. And probably very distracting and bad if you have it in your home. But yeah, it evokes a certain kind of mystery, weirdness, in my opinion. Okay, and yeah, we have this. So we go from this. It's kind of funny how we start in the structure that's kind of, I wouldn't say primitive, but kind of makeshift. Makeshift's a good way to put it. And then we come into here, which is very, you know what? This is also kind of not makeshifty. It's a weird combination of precision in the architecture, plus still keeping the rocky detail or the rocky walls and ceilings intact, which is a very strange choice. And in my opinion, that sort of leads to a sort of mystery, weirdness type of situation. And we have these pictographs. Some sort of war going on between two sides. These are probably images of statues of gods, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird to have images of those. That's kind of goofy, and I really dig that. And we have these stakes, or torches rather, on the ground. Alright, so we come up to the second story. And we're... Oopsie daisies. And we're sort of coaxed into here. Because of the zombie men throwing their butts at us. Right? And we have this interesting... yeah, nice thing about black and white is it's so color neutral that they go well with about anything. Yeah, that's a really great point. Never thought about that. Pretty interesting. Okay, so we have these kind of patchwork-ish, I don't know if that's the right word, very heretic. Heretic-like, how it's very mosaic. Mosaic's the word I'm looking for. Of this buff Poseidon. With these little shell things. 2 access granted. In between 2 coffins. That's not weird at all. Alright. Greenwood, there should be safety railing. Come on, this isn't OSHA compliant. I'm just kidding. There's monsters here, so who cares? Yeah, some more tapestries, weavings, whatever. This is a really weird mix of styles. I'm not entirely convinced they would be together in the same building. They feel like they're probably from different eras. A lot of architects probably wouldn't hire a lot of different artists. I mean, they would probably buy different things, but they'd probably have a more consistent set of styles. And more for these seashell protrusions remind me of the seashell toilets from Demolition Man. Don't know why. I haven't seen that in a long time, and I'm probably overdue for it. Okay, so here's the silver rune key. Here's the gold rune key doors. No access, so I guess we'll just go down here. Really cool to have this box here, so you don't have to go all the way around with the stairs. Wonderful decision. Okay. Yeah, and yet a different style. Greenwood, what are you doing? Also, I'm just, in case you're watching this and think I'm being mean, I'm just kind of joshing around. Like, I'm not really this critical of a person. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm one of those people, I love to break rules. So don't take my criticism too seriously. I'm just sort of like teasing Greenwood and giving him a hard time. 'Cause it's fun. Okay. I honestly didn't expect that. I just was like, oh, there's a little pocket in here. Very nice. Where to hide this? Okay, that was scary. Alright, yeah, this is a really neat silhouette to put in front of the scene. It gives enough information behind it to tell us what we're getting into, while at the same time telling us, okay, this place is abandoned. There might not this isn't well taken care of necessarily. People haven't gone down here in like probably weeks or whatever. Yet the candles are still lit. But it's also a nice way of having a visual noise obscuring what's going in front, which creates a sort of confusion. Or a slight obfuscation. I think that's a better word to put it. Okay. Gonna take care of these babies over here. Oh no! Alright. Gonna deal with this silly boy right here. Ooh, so there's a quad here. So I'm gonna do a quad run. While being nearly dead. Okay, well, being very dead, apparently. Alright, so this is what I'll do. Who else is not perished? Okay, quad runs are so much fun. I really loved it. Makes you panic a little. Hold on a second. I have to let someone in the door. Hello? Okay, I'll let you in. You can drop it off inside. There you go. Okay, I had a package at the door. Had to let them in. Alright, yeah. So quad runs are a lot of fun. Actually, hold on. I need to tell my roommate. Well, okay, but my roommate's not here. Anyways, yeah, quad run. I'm kind of grateful I perished the first time, so I could really take advantage of the second time, and I could optimize my run. And that's kind of cool, but also not cheating, but kind of like, we'll just call it cheating, whatever. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just being able to go on a rampage and feel powerful, if only for a little bit. I mean, we're definitely powerful as the ranger, are we not? Okay, so nothing up here that I can tell. I'm sure there's a secret I'm missing, but whatever. And I heard a spawn, or someone spawn in, rather. Maybe? Huh. Oh, it's probably up the stairs. So now we can climb back up the stairs. Oops. Alright. So the continue. How do we get up here? Without... Oh, okay. That worked. So we're back here in this main space. Oh, great. Okay, so that's where the shell wrath is. Okay, cool. Wow, I can't believe the ogre won. That makes me happy. Alright, so back up here. we now know to go into the silver key zone. Very, very different space here. Okay, gonna... No, I wanted to explode this boy. Alright, so... there we go. Yeah, pretty interesting how we go into this this zone that looks a little bit more unfinished. By the architects, not by Greenwood. Alright, so one more to go. You can see that they're connected by these little details here. Power regained to lift. Because inconveniently, it was turned off. Yeah, we have. This is really weird to have these monitors against the rock wall, and I think that's fantastic. I love that a lot. All right, so gonna do another quad run. Okay, I think he'll probably go on here. Alright, so let's go into here real quick. No! Alright, so that's the end of the quad run. Morpher says, I always feel like I'm one of those people holding up a cell phone on one of those World Star Hip Hop videos where I get to see some good infighting. You know, that's a really good comparison. That's pretty funny. I never would have thought of it like that, but yeah, totally. That's pretty good. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, this was an interesting little area, I reckon. Okay. Okay, now we're pretty stocked up on supplies. Okay, I guess we fall down from up there to get there. I know there's some secrets at the edge of the cliff. But I'm not going to spend too much time looking for them. Oh. Why do they say, oh, like I'm sad for a boy that I just murdered? Alright. So now we're at the top of the mountain or what have you. And we have a Pantheon, Parthenon, Acropolis. I don't know what they're called. This Greek-ass thingy. Very, very nice. And okay, so I turned around because I heard a big boy ogre. Or not ogre. What's the opposite of ogre? Shambler. Jeez. I'm not being very well received, am I? Yeah, I need to take care of these minis over here. Ay, que la fregada. Yeah, this fight is rough as nails. Dang. Oh boy, okay. So I can breathe a little. It's not over. And that's really funny to have this like button inside of like a column type thing. And that's a really... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Dang, howdy. Okay, I think I can deal with it now. Actually, I'm just gonna do this and not be foolish. Actually, let's be foolish. Just kidding, there's only one, so... Simple as making brownies, I guess. Alright, and that's the end of our map. Okay, so we're gonna take a look-see. This fight was a little bit overwhelming. It kind of feels like maybe it would make more sense towards the end of a map or end of the episode, because it was just, well, okay, so I will say it's not. It's like much beyond id 1 difficulty. So I'm gonna just go down here, and oh yeah, we have this lift back up, which is very, very, very nice, Greenwood. Wait. Okay. There is that red armor. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Okay, so here's a nice clue. Okay, here's that. And then down here. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, am I saving kind of cheating? Yeah, I don't care. All right, so really, really big map. 111. So within the PDF thing, there is a rule like no enemies over 100 unless there was multiple quadruns, and I guess Greenwood took advantage of that. Yeah, this is a really cool way of juxtaposing different architectural styles. Yeah, we have this white marble or granite, I don't know. And then this tiled floor down here. And then this wooden structure, temporary looking. Then we finally arrive on this structure that I don't know the name of. And yeah, I mean, besides like the tapestries, it's a pretty interesting way to mix things up style wise. I'm personally a huge fan of that because let me just say one of my favorite games is WarioWare, where everything changes seconds to second, and I love when there's a huge variety of stuff in a short amount of time. So yeah, this was a pretty decently sized map, but like there's a lot of changes happening throughout, which is really, really cool. And I always love how shadows look against like white textures like this. But yeah, like putting such a electronic mechanized button here inside a column or what have you is very funny to me. Very strange, and such a sexy light right here just coming onto the white. All right, so awesome. Thanks for that map, Greenwood. A lot of fun. Very bizarre. Okay, so this is Night on the Town by, and let me look on my phone. This is by Greenwood again and FifthElephant. Okay, so maybe I'll be a little bit nicer since it's FifthElephant as well. And I also just got the joke today. FifthElephant being a play on Fifth Element, if that's what it's supposed to be. I never thought about that before today. Anyways, so I'm not sure, but I think this might be my favorite map in the pack. So right away we're given double shoddy plus the nail gun, which tells me this is a shotgun start map. And it was at this point in the map pack where I just got over the fact that this is too good for a 6th episode, because like, look, this is just huge, you know. And you know, it's fine. I accepted it. Like, all right, so their ambition is a bit higher than what the id fellers were going for. And you know what? That's fine. I've accepted it. I'm not going to be sad anymore. I mean, it's kind of silly to be sad by good Quake maps anyways. So, yeah. Okay. All right, so yeah, design-wise, this is pretty neat. We're given an immediately a pretty strong view. I don't know if it's called a vista if you're not looking down upon things. But yeah, we're given a look upon some steeples, big structure. It sounds like church bells in the background, so that I assume this is some sort of cathedral somewhere. Probably this one, based on the architecture. Just kind of, it's kind of funny how cathedrals are so like tend to be so fancy, when I feel they probably should be a little bit more modest and spend the money on the poor rather than the religion in itself. But that's another discussion. I'm critical of that because I grew up in the Catholic Church. So I'm not being ignorant of it. Like, yeah. Anyways, so we come into this. This is very reminiscent of... I just can't remember the name. It's where you get a blue key and you come up here and there's a shambler on the top. I think it's E2M4 that this kind of reminds me of. Alright, let them infight a little bit. See what's going on out here. Oh, a nice little shortcut, I presume. Yeah, that's what this looks like. Or just access to over here. However, I'm not done with everyone here. We have a chair. Okay. Not much to nitpick here because there's not a whole lot going on. Which I've talked about quite a bit in other Quake videos. I never feel like there ever has to be every inch filled with detail. I quite like open spaces like this. Oh, it's a Herman Miller. Oh, that's funny. It's not... Yeah, maybe it is $1,000 chair. Alright. So now we have access to here. It's a... this is a kind of bizarre way to get access to here. Not extremely... I guess that's not a shortcut. Okay. That's a kind of a bizarre way to get from one place to another. And Quake logic, who cares? But if we're talking human logic, then I would say this probably isn't very convenient, to be honest. But whatevs. I'm not concerned with Quake or with human logic. Alright. So my instinct is to always go clockwise. So I'm going starting from the left. This is don't take any offense to this, Greenwood or Fifth Elephant, but this kind of reminds me of the Forgotten City, which I'm actually kind of a fan of. It's ugly as hell, but this is like a prettier version of that. Like I mean that in the most complimentary way possible. Like I mentioned, this is at least one of my favorite maps in the pack. But yeah, it's very reminiscent of that because there's these interesting, open, empty spaces with these wooden structures. Yeah. Again, I think this map is great, so don't be mad at that comparison. Actually, be mad if you want to. I don't care. Just know that I love you anyways. Okay. Stealth. Okay, it would be good if I was able to use it. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the silver key. Alright, sneaky, sneaky. That wasn't a great use of it, but that's fine. I don't know why I felt like exploding that boy, but why not, right? Oh, mouse wheel. My mouse wheel wasn't working for a second. A door opens. Yeah, these structures are really nice. Yeah, I really, really dig these quite a bit. I would give them kisses if I could. Alright. That's annoying. I'm not gonna... Oh, I could have just done that. What do you know? Oh yeah, it's not gonna hit. I can't remember. Is this copper? Oh no, it's Prog's dump. Prog's dump, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I do like this area, how it contrasts the warmness of the inside with the coolness of the rocks. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Okay, so there's ledge there. To get that. I know I got it before, but I just don't remember. And I'm not... This isn't a secret hunting stream. Yeah, Prog's dump things. No, I didn't get the gold key. I forgot what it... Okay, this is open. Alright, so in here... yeah, this layout's kind of confusing, but it's okay. It's confusing. No, it's not. What am I trying to say? I like that the fact that, okay, now this is open. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not confused on where to go. It's just more like it's confusing when all the doors are open. But by the time you get through all the doors, you'll know what is what. Except me, because I have a terrible memory. And look at these cute portraits. Aww. Adorable. And I want to look at this. That's pretty nice. You know, I should probably put some of my own art in the Quake games. I guess no. I guess I just consider Quake to be the art that I make. So there's this. Unfortunately, I saw a GIF of someone falling for that trap recently. Otherwise, I would have totally forgotten about that. So, my apologies, but that was just mean, and I love it. And look at these curves. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure it's Greenwood. Alright, see ya, Morpher. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, some jump here. Nice little settings here. Really, really... Yeah, Quake cute. I really love when there's human things in Quake, because as much as I love abstraction, just seeing attempts at making things in human forms is just kind of adorable. And I don't mean that in a patronizing way. I just love it. I would pinch its cheeks if I could. Alright, so... Okay, so now this is open. I'm pretty sure it wasn't open before. So I'm going to open this door. You know what? I'm going to go until I think I need it. Okay, I need it. Oopsie daisies. Alright. Well, maybe that wasn't as hard as I thought. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I didn't think I would need it that quickly, but there you go. All right. So, this lift is kind of weird. I think it's just kind of too plain, honestly. Not necessarily a fan of it. But now we're on the rooftops. Alright. So let's see who we can murder that's closer. Alright. I'm just going to go down here. Maybe that wasn't so smart. Oh my goodness. Okay. If I didn't get that, I would have perished. Alright. Like... Sure. Gonna go back down. Oh boy, that was a rush. Okay. That was quite scary. Alright, so yeah, let's climb back up here, see what else we can find. I love this flag. This will be easier. Yeah, I could just come out here. Make a lot of blood! Yay! Alright. Anything down here? I'm gonna check. Nope. Alright. Screw it. I'm not gonna waste time doing that. I'm gonna check here as well. Nope. Alright. Back up here. Yeah, it always feels really satisfying to be able to go onto rooftops, especially if you're fighting below beforehand. It's always good to have that position of yeah, like having somewhere that you're not sure if you're going to be able to access it or not, but then you find out that you can. That's just, it's always an amazing feeling. And so I'm really happy at that decision. Yeah, I guess I don't want secret hunt too much, so I'm just gonna give a quick look around. But yeah, this was a really nice map. Nice use of subtle fog, really good silhouettes around the town, and yeah, this is like a good. I don't want to say good because I like the Forgotten City. It's a more solid, good-looking version of the Forgotten City. I don't know if there's any inspiration from that or not, but that's what that evokes for me. And yeah, again, the Forgotten City is just one of those maps that are just so weird that I love it for how weird it is. It's incorrigible. And yeah, I don't know, something about this map I just really, really love. I guess it's that feeling of having a sense of place that I just isn't really attempted a whole lot in Quake. Most things are abstract, so I guess it's just kind of a nice contrast with what Quake mostly is. All right. So yeah, thanks for that map, FifthElephant and Greenwood. Yeah, good stuff. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do another map. Yeah, I think I might stop here. I could feel my blood sugar level decreasing quite a bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits here. Gonna save real quick, and that's it. But yeah, that's it for now. I definitely prefer having shorter streams because the more I stream, the more time I stream in a row, the tireder I get, and I put a lot of mental energy into this. So thank you all for being here, and thanks for watching the stream. Hopefully there's some helpful elements in there, something interesting that people could get from it. So yeah, again, thanks for your contributions to the Quake community. Anyone who's watching, anyone who's involved with Quake at all in any sense, you're awesome. And take care. Love y'all. Bye-bye.